Here in this lecture we are going to study about the autocorrelation function and the cross correlation function. So first we will see the definition. That autocorrelation function is a measure of the regularity of the random processes. So it means that we have, in simple words we can say that it is the measure of symmetry of a process, of a random process. So here we can see that R of tau has been shown. R of tau means that is R of T1 comma T2, where T2 we can write T1 minus tau. So here we have taken mathematically the definition that limit t tends to infinity 1 by 2t integration over the limits minus t2 plus t x I of t1 into xi of t1 minus tau dt1, or we can say simply x of t into x of t minus tau, as we have written it here. R of tau is equal to limit t tends to 1 by t 0 to t x of t into x of t minus tau dt. If the waveforms are if the waveforms are periodic, then we can say we can calculate it over the time period, over single time period. Otherwise we can have over the full two time periods. So that average we take, then we can calculate the autocorrelation function. Thus cross correlation function is what? Cross correlation is used when these x and y are from different random processes. Means if we deal the two different waveforms and then we can get the relation, then that relation will be known as cross correlation. So here as we have seen that if both x and y are the random processes, then cross correlation can be defined in terms of the ensemble average, and it can be defined in the time average. So here we are both will be same. So here we have seen that a autocorrelation of x and y of tau is equal to a time average of x of t into multiplied by y of t minus tau. So one example we'll see that how autocorrelation we can find. So auto means that indicates self. So if a wave is given, then we can shift that wave by some time difference, and then we can have the product of those waveforms. Then we can take that average of that product. So this is the main concept, and here we'll see that one example that how we can understand it. Suppose one waveform is given, that is periodic signal, deterministic signal has been given, x of t 0 to t by 2, its time period is t. So over this 0 to t by 2 x of t value exists, whereas t by 2 to t the value does not exist. So this square wave is given here, that is x of t is equal to this waveform has been given. What we are doing in this waveform, first we are taking x of t as it is over the two time interval 2t periods, and here we are shifting it. So here x of t minus tau we have taken, and we have just copied it. So it means basically we have not shifted, but we are taking it to be shifted. We'll define it tau. What is that? So tau is equal to 0 if we say, then this is the x of t and x of t both will be there. So what we are taking, we are doing the product, we are taking the product. So this waveform and this waveform over this time interval, if they are multiplied, this and this if they are multiplied, then e magnitude and e magnitude will be e square. So we have written e square, but 0 multiplied by 0 it will be 0, whereas this e and over this time period, and if we have this product, then we'll have that e square value of this x of t into x of t minus tau over this time period. So this is the function we have got x of t and x of t minus tau. If we take the average of this function, then we'll get the autocorrelation function. So autocorrelation function as tau is equal to 0. So here we have written that r of 0 value is there. So this function, and here we have calculated mathematically r of tau is equal to 1 by t, 0 to t, x of t into x of t minus tau dt. As this is a periodic function, that's why we have taken over the single time period. And we have solved it 1 by t, 0 to t by 2, it is having the value e square, but over the t by 2 to t period, it is not having any value. So we can have 1 by t and t by 2 to t, and here we are having no value, 0 value. So if we solve it, then r of tau we can get that e square by 2. Similarly, if we take the same waveform and shift it by t by 2 period, then we'll get this function and this waveform, and now we'll have the multiplication over this time period. There is no this magnitude exists, but there is no magnitude of this wave, so it will be 0. Over this period, it doesn't have any value, it has value, so it also will be 0. So here again this will be 0. So this x of t and x of t minus tau, it will have 0 value. So when we are shifting this function by tau is equal to t by 2, then we can have another calculation here. So r of tau we can have 1 by t, 0 to t, and that product of that x of t into x of t minus tau will be 0. So this is 0. So here autocorrelation will be 0. And here if we see that autocorrelation, again the same wave we are having, but we have shifted by some time period, and that is time period is t by 4. So here we can have that is x of t minus tau, and this product will take. So first we have shifted this by t by 4 time period, so we will have this waveform. Over the time period 0 to t by 4, it is 0 and it is having some value, e value, so it will have over this time period 0 value, whereas we are having t by 4 to t by 2, some value is there, e, and e is also there, so e square will have over this value, and rest of the time over this time will have 0 value. So if we have the calculation, we'll take the average of this value and we'll take this c r of tau is equal to 1 by t, 0 to t, x of t minus tau d tau. So here we are having the e square value from t by 4 to t by 2 duration, t by 4 to t by 2 duration. That's why we say this is the autocorrelation function, and the value is that is e square by 4. Second thing which we are going to discuss in the next lecture, that if you see the r of 0 value is highest one, that is e square by 2, whereas in other shifted functions we have the lower values. Here e square by 4, but here we have r of tau is equal to 0, here we have r of tau is equal to e square by 4. So the value of r of 0 will be the maximum one, and that we'll see in the properties. Thank you very much.